Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now January 18th of 2022, and as we get closer to the release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series by Disney and Lucasfilm, a lot of Star Wars fans around the world are truly looking forward to what's next for, of course, the Book of Boba Fett with, of course, the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 4, which is going to debut in just a short while from now. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, I am on Twitter at Mike01 if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on there. I do post a couple of entertaining things from time to time and really make sure to interact with you guys further. So, the thing about the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 3, The Streets of Mos Espa, alright? I know a lot of fans out there have had a lot of mixed reactions on that episode. I myself included thought there were scenes in there that could have been fixed or could have been improved. Keep in mind that a lot of that had to do with Robert Rodriguez's direction and not necessarily John and Dave's writing per se. So, moving past all of this, we already know that everything related to Star Wars Celebration, which, by the way, is going to occur this May, as long as everything is going to run smoothly and not get delayed, hopefully not. But this is going to be single-handedly the best Star Wars Celebration under Disney's wing, without a doubt, given that we have all these major announcements coming our way for new TV shows, be it animated or live action, or even new Star Wars movies that are set to be announced as well, and even new books, comics, novels, and video games to add more to the overall Star Wars lore that's going to combine with everything else that comes in between to really kind of give the fans a better sense of where this is all going, exactly where Star Wars is going for the next couple of years, leading into 2025 at the very minimum. So, with that being said, alright, everything that we have in store for, of course, Star Wars, one thing a lot of fans have been very upset over is, of course, Kathleen Kennedy's treatment of the Acolyte TV series and what's really going on between herself and, of course, her perception of the Star Wars fans, George Lucas's vision, and more. So, with Disney and Lucasfilm preparing to make a series of announcements by this May in order to evolve the Star Wars brand, however, it's described that currently many adjustments are being made behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm in order for John and Dave to regulate the Star Wars franchise moving forward. However, it's noted that behind the scenes, Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy is said to be frustrated and angry, of course, with the Star Wars fans over multiple things that have to do with her career as a producer and as president of Lucasfilm. Now, it's described that Kathleen Kennedy is having major issues with the fans for voicing their opinions over their thoughts over, of course, Kathleen Kennedy, of course, and her treatment of Star Wars, and exactly what she was able to do with, of course, the Acolyte TV series that led to Disney CEO Bob Chapek to canceling her High Republic Star Wars movies and even lowering the budget of the Acolyte TV show. So, let's just stop right here for a second. In case you guys didn't know, there were a series of High Republic movies that were actually greenlit by Kathleen Kennedy some time ago. They were all pretty much in the early development phase, and Bob Chapek recently put them to an end after he realized that the fans were really raising their opinions on the internet about how they dislike the High Republic. Now, there are a group of Star Wars fans, and they do exist, and that's fine and all. If you guys like the High Republic, that's fine. But there are people out there that enjoy the High Republic books, novels, and comics. You know, that's fine. You know, everybody has and is entitled to their own opinion on things. But it is the minority. The majority does not like the High Republic era. They just don't. Because, essentially, it really is the Old Republic light. That's basically what it really is, and it's how Kathleen Kennedy approached all of it. Now, though we do have the Old Republic coming our way, in both the form of live action, video games, and animated Star Wars material, there's a lot of things that will be announced at Star Wars Celebration that will involve the Old Republic, so you will be satisfied about that. But the High Republic, without a doubt, was Kathleen Kennedy's take on the Old Republic, but making it very more peaceful and light, if you will. That's the best way that anybody could really describe it. So, moving past this, alright, Kennedy is said to be the one even, of course, the one that actually has had a lot of issues with many writers and directors on the set of the Acolyte TV series when sets were being built based on the overall script before there were major rewrites. Now, Kennedy is said to be the one blaming the fandom for overreacting to everything that she creates and her direction of Star Wars, and blames them for her career becoming shattered and dropped in limbo over at Lucasfilm. In addition to this, Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy recently took part in multiple meetings with the higher-ups at Disney in an attempt to get her creative power back over all the Star Wars projects, with no success, and is very angry with how the fandom pushed for her to no longer be involved with all the projects except for the Acolyte TV show. What bothers Kennedy the most is said to be the fact that it was the fans raising their opinions on social media that led to the Acolyte series losing its budget by Disney, giving Kathleen Kennedy less money to work with in order to develop the new series by Leslie Headland. As of now, Disney is even looking to cutting the number of episodes that the Acolyte will be able to deliver to the fans on Disney+. Initially, Kennedy was pushing for 12 episodes. Now Disney wants to cut that down to a number of 9 episodes for the Acolyte series as a result of cutting the budget. With Kennedy now only involved with the Acolyte show and Bob Chapek canceling her High Republic films, there are also other Star Wars projects that are in limbo that need to be cancelled by Chapek that are leftover projects that were initiated by Kathleen Kennedy that have yet to be unveiled, that will later be cancelled to make way for new projects by John and Dave. Now, recently, Kathleen Kennedy decided to cut out all of George Lucas's visions for the Acolyte series. All of his concepts and ideas were thrown to the side, which upset Lucas and even created a bigger separation between the two. As of now, George wants nothing to do with the Acolyte series after he was kicked from supervising the series and no longer allowed by Kathleen Kennedy to even visit the set being built for the Acolyte TV show. Kathleen Kennedy is also set to make a big announcement in the coming weeks that may be a controversial one between many Star Wars fans around the globe. Again, this is a very interesting thing. What kind of announcement is Kathleen Kennedy going to make in the next couple of weeks? What kind of announcement is that going to be that's going to be listed as a controversial announcement? It could very well have something to do with what we've been hearing for a couple of months now, that she's been pursuing Rian Johnson to direct a handful of episodes for the Acolyte TV show. And if that's the case, boy oh boy, I don't know how people are going to react. I mean, I think I do, but it really makes you wonder, is it going to be a worse reaction than what The Last Jedi Backlash was, or is it going to be more minimal? I think at this point, people aren't necessarily going to care as much if Rian Johnson is indeed going to be the one who directs a handful of episodes. We already know that Kathleen Kennedy has talked to him for a couple of weeks now, on and off, to really get him on board of directing 3 crucial episodes for the Acolyte TV series in a row, kind of similar to how Robert Rodriguez is the one who directed some episodes for the Book of Boba Fett. On top of that, you're going to have others, you're going to have other people involved. So I think that's exactly why the Book of Boba Fett is going to have a change in themes, or a change in tone, starting off with chapter 4, 5, and then eventually 6 and 7. That I do believe. The next couple of episodes are going to differ greatly than the first 3 that we have already seen. And with Rian Johnson coming on board, that would be a very controversial announcement, but I digress. The fact that Kathleen Kennedy blames the fans over her career being split into multiple pieces and how it's now in limbo, where she's not necessarily fired, but she's basically useless at this point because John and Dave got big promotions over at Lucasfilm, all thanks to Chapek, by the way. We all have to give him credit. It really is a game changer, the fact that she has to go this low to the point where she has to blame the fans about her career situation and where she really is right now. So overall, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.